Thank you.
Oh. That concludes the entertainment portion of this evening. Well, maybe I can think of something later.
I'm counting on it.
Mm.
Who could that be?
I have no idea. The waiters and the violinists are finished for the evening.
All right, Julian. You want to know why you saw Ivy and Sam in the mirror? I will explain.
By all means.
It's really quite simple. Well, as you know, Sam has rescued Ivy several times from the ocean, from the mine shaft. I've even heard you joke about how Sam is always coming to Ivy's rescue. Isn't that right, Julian?
Go on.
Well, there isn't really much more to say. I mean, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? You have put 2 and 2 together. Sam keeps coming to Ivy's rescue. And you have come up with 5 they are having an affair. But they are not having an affair, Julian. You've just let your imagination run away with you, just like the kids.
This is your expert opinion.
It is the only possible explanation.
Dr. Russell, I think you know me well enough to realize that I'm not the sort of man who lets his imagination run wild in these sort of matters. In fact, I resent the implication.
The problem is, Julian, you tend to think ill of other people because you believe that they are all like you. That is simply not the truth. Other people don't live their lives the way you do. Other people are not unfaithful to their spouses.
Your faux naivete borders on the astonishing, my pet. It should be bottled and preserved for future generations.
Well, I agree with Ivy.
Do you?
You have jumped to the wrong conclusion, Julian.
Do you agree with Ivy?
It's true. Julian must have been hallucinating.
Oh,
It couldn't have been real.
I think maybe we should call it a night. We're all very tired. We're not thinking clearly.
I am perfectly lucid, thank you very much, Pilar.
I agree with Pilar. I'm exhausted. I would like to go home.
I will show you out, Grace.
I'll go with you, Grace.
Grace has been through a rough night, right? I don't want to see her out. Stop, Julian. Stop before he takes this any further.
Okay, here's the deal. I've made reservations at 2 restaurants. One of them fancy, one of them not so fancy. You decide.
I'll get that.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
Can I help you?
I'm a friend of Ethan Crane's, Robert. I don't believe we met.
No, we haven't. I'm Teresa.
Pleasure. I called Ethan's office and they told me he was here.
Robert!
Hey,
Hey, what are you doing here?
looking for you, old man.
Did you meet Teresa?
Yeah, you got a minute?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, this is Teresa's friend Whitney.
Oh, nice.
So what's up?
It's basketball game of the year and I got 2 of the best seats in the house.
These were harder to come by than front row seats for the 3 tenors. I sure hope they work.
They should do the trick. Pun intended. It's a basketball game of the year. Our dear old alma mater. Remember, we used to bleed maroon and gold?
Well, that's tonight. Oh, I completely forgot.
Totally understandable. What with everything going on in your life. I mean, the wedding that was supposed to happen today, work and whatnot. But then after you left the club, it suddenly dawned on me that, hey, you're free. So, how about it, Ethan?
You remember Hecuba's cave?
Oh, don't remind me.
But it's important, Tabby. Because Hecuba showed to me the future.
Come again?
all Timmy has to do is write a bestseller, and he and his princess are set for life.
Huh. What a brilliant idea.
Isn't it perfect?
There's just a minor snag. You haven't written one. And by the time you get around to writing it, if you even know how, it'll be too late. I will have rotted away in a debtor's prison.
Good point, Princess. But what about the book you wrote?
You forget about that book, Timmy. You forget I ever wrote it.
Princess?
There are too many secrets in that book, Timmy. It's far too dangerous to publish.
And what are Timmy and Tabby going to do?
I don't know, lad. But I'll come up with something.
Better come up with it fast. Or Timmy and Tabby will be out on the street hungry without a more Timmy to their name.
Come on, game time's in half an hour. We don't want to miss tip-off.
You know, Robert, why don't you go cheer for me? I've already got plans tonight.
This is a once-a-year deal, Ethan.
Right, but I'll tape it and watch it later.
Come on.
Look, Robert, I'm really sorry, but I can't.
Too bad. This will be one for the record books.
I hope so. So, Teresa, why don't you decide on which restaurant you want to go to tonight, and I'm going to go call my father, see how he's doing.
Okay. I feel terrible, Whitney. What should I do? Should I let Ethan go to the game?
Whoa, are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Gwen had her turn, right? Now it's your turn.
Ethan's a really big basketball fan.
Probably one of the biggest I know. He never missed a game during school. He still catches all the big ones. This game's like a tradition for us. We always go.
Oh, wait a second. What if you got an extra ticket? Then I could come too.
Sorry. Game's been sold out for weeks. That's impossible.
It'll break Ethan's heart if he misses it. There's only one thing I can do.
Grace.
Yeah.
Look, I hope you didn't take Julian's crazy rantings about Ivy and me to heart.
Look, Sam, I know they weren't true. But I have to tell you, when he said it, it made my blood run cold. I think it has something to do with those dreams I've been having about the woman in the hood whose face I can't see, who takes you and that little boy away from me.
Sure, it has nothing to do with your dream, honey.
It's just, it made me think that the woman is Ivy.
There is not a woman on this planet that could ever take me away from you.
Look, Sam, you should know that if you had an affair in the past, before we were married, it wouldn't bother me.
Maybe I should tell her now about Ivy.
Just be careful.